Okay, Keffals is starting in a second. Keffals is starting soon. Thank God. Oh, thank God.
It's clickbait. This is clickbait. You have so little faith.
Crazy how people have no
We have
faith
a lot to go over
after
today.
a week of disappointments. 2
I'm
weeks of
ending
disappointments.
this year on
again
a
and
fucking
again.
banger. I'm not gonna let myself get pushed around just because Hasan has the bigger
So
community,
brave.
just because he's the bigger streamer.
So brave.
We're gonna go over all of it. I'm gonna be... I don't want to spoil anything. The first DM leak is at the very beginning of everything that I have to say, though, and there are many more.
She's such a queen.
I don't give a fuck what the response is. I found out, however, aside from people screaming and whining about me on Twitter, there's going to be no response from his community. Because I am on the same list now as Destiny and Vosh. I am not allowed to be talked about in the Discord. I'm not allowed to be mentioned in his chat. I am a ghost. So let's just put everything out there. Let's just drop everything, burn this fucking bridge, and move forward.
Ugh. So overwrought, dude. Honestly, just give her the fucking Oscar. Come on.
So,
let this bitch stop acting.
One thing of note. I knew that Hasan wasn't streaming, and this is being dual streamed to Twitch. I cranked the ads up as much as I could on Twitch. So if you want to watch the stream without watching like 10 minutes of ads every 30 minutes, you should move over to the site. I did that specifically because I know that people are going to get pissed off, and I am farming you for AdSense.
Cool.
So let's see how many people like the stream over on YouTube. We got 101,424
I'm also farming
watching,
AdSense.
only 247 likes. What the fuck? Let's fix that.
She's just
right
like
now
me.
before we
She's
get
just like
into
me.
this.
She sounds guys. We've got like 90 people watching, only 35. Like guys, what the fuck, guys, come, guys. Also, I'm probably gonna open up Death Must Die while we're watching this because she talks incredibly slowly, and I can probably get away playing a video game while it's going on, I imagine. So guys, please like, subscribe, donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat if you can. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We can do way better than this. Look at that disparity.
All right, Domi. I've kind of dropped Pokemon at the moment. I'll try and get back into it. But Death Must Die is just really fun right now. These Survivors games just get me every time.
People before. Things are gonna get spicy. People are gonna be fucking mad at me by the end of the night.
Spicy name dropped. Let's go.
Let's end the year with a banger.
She liked her own stream. Very based.
I thought you were taking a break, Kufel. Yeah, see, that doesn't sound like me. Why I don't do that. Yeah, what is a break exactly?
Exactly. If you don't like your own stream, how can you expect anyone else to? Exactly. Holy fuck. So true.
But this is something that needed to be done. Because a lot of people, they didn't understand the shift in how I viewed Hasan. Because I never talked about it. Like, yeah, I disagree with his dogshit tanky politics takes. But there was also a lot of really fucking shitty interpersonal stuff that was going on behind the scenes. And in the spirit of how my streams have been lately, we're gonna put it all out there. We're gonna talk about all of it.
Isn't she kind of just doing the thing that Destiny accused her of back in the day, where she just endlessly farms conflict to maintain relevancy? Because like, what's the point of any of this? What's she achieving here? She's just been like wildly swinging at people for like the last 2 weeks. I just don't understand what the game plan is here. It's just like every stream, all she's doing is just like taking shots at someone. I really just don't get it at all.
Oh, sup, Riverboat Jack. You got here just in time. Well, yeah. So VCC TV said something like, "Not everything you don't like is chasing clout." This is the thing. This is the thing with Hasan specifically. You're not allowed to criticize him. If you criticize Hasan, you're a clout chaser. It's fucking stupid. He is the largest leftist political commentator on the live streaming side of the internet. Shut the fuck up. Grow up. Okay? This stupid fucking stan culture bullshit needs to stop. The fact that he has like an army of people with his fucking face as profile pictures is so fucking weird. He's not a K-pop idol. He's a political commentator. Like this man gets so fucking coddled. God, yeah, he wants...
I mean, it's just easy, isn't it? Just shitting on Hasan. Like, I mean, I like no one disagrees on this.
They only love him and worship him because he's hot. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's a big part of his appeal.
It's just so yeah, okay. Hasan's a narcissist. Okay, based. I don't care, Ninja. There's something interesting. Leak these DMs. Show me these leaks.
I guess we should get into it. This is gonna be fun. I'm very excited. This really is the closing of an entire chapter.
Hello there.
Okay. Are we all ready, chat? Then let's get into it. I hope you're ready for slideshows, because my slideshow skills are improving substantially.
Let's go. Stardust has got a challenger. This is fucking huge. This is absolutely fucking huge. The PowerPoint. Strong start from Keffals.
I got some sick-ass transitions. Oh yeah, you know it.
All my family is...
Also, Well, we're at the start of the stream. We have just reached a new milestone.
Oh, yeah?
Not only was December the highest viewership I have ever had on a stream before.
Same.
As of just now. Well, by the end of this stream, I will have reached the highest grossing month in my entire career.
Same.
I watched as Hasan's community mocked me relentlessly last year. They held me up as a hero when I was fighting against kiwi farms. And then when I couldn't take it anymore, when I needed to get help, I saw them fucking chew me up and spit me out. And I don't need them, because the community that we have here is better. So, with that said, we've got a lot to go through. Let's start off spicy. I'll read all of the super chats at the end of this stream. We've got a lot of stuff to go through on today's stream. I do want to address a Twitch chatter. So someone said, you don't need them. Our community is superior, legit cult speak. Oh, no, you can be part of Hasan's community. In fact, I encourage you to be part of Hasan's community. People in my community might be able to influence them into having better positions. I'm not going to tell you who you can and can't watch. So, while you weren't kidding with the Twitch adverts, yeah, I cranked the fuck out of the Twitch adverts before starting this because I knew that Twitch chat would be full of Hasan fans.
This is classic
and
Keffals.
I want them to give me as much money as possible if they're going to come in here and talk shit.
I can't be mad. The same thing every time. So why?
Site chat's hosted through the YouTube though, so none of you have to worry about that.
You know what you're getting.
All right.
20 minutes of this SSRI rambling.
I'm just about ready to get into it.
Okay, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Is that Filter Franco? Let's jump right into it.
Let's go. I'll show you how this all started.
DM leaks much?
It all starts with DM leaks.
Ding dong.
From
DM
Hasan's
leaks.
editor. Now, this needs to be clarified. Hasan has multiple channels. He has Hasanabi, his largest channel. He has his Hasan channel.
Ding dong.
He has the Fear
Leak
and
delivery.
Podcast channel.
Ding dong. Leaks
and
much?
he has the Hasanabi gaming channel.
Leaks much?
So these are Hasan's two editors.
Leak it up. Okay.
Austinox and Comrade Lamb.
Fuck Austinox, by the way.
Austinox runs the Hasanabi and the Hasan channel, and Comrade Lamb runs the gaming channel. I'm gonna start. I have DMs from both editors that I have to show you all. But we're gonna start with Comrade Lamb.
Okay.
July 20th, 2022. I said hello to him.
Wow.
And he responded this.
Okay.
Oh shit. Hi. just want to say you are extremely brave for continuing what you're doing despite everything.
So brave.
Much love.
So brave, Keffals. Fucking up the internet for everyone, ruining fun. So brave.
You can tell from this point,
What do you think of the place?
things haven't gone bad yet. Until December 19th, just a week ago, I got sent a One Piece panel. All respect for you. I've lost. You don't deserve
guys,
to be called
this is the issue, right? He missed the stunning. He missed the stunning. This is a serious faux pas in progressive circles. If you're gonna say someone's brave, you have to make sure you're making it clear that they're also stunning. Because like an expected level of bravery just isn't enough. It has to be a stunning level of bravery. You have to be wow, Keffals, wow. You're so brave for wanting people to wanting a website saying negative things about you to be taken down. That's very brave of you. Want criticism and insults taken offline. Very brave. Be unable to handle mean things online.
Fuck. And Comrade Lamb says to me, in a year and a half, you went from being a victim of this website to sicking it on someone else over petty shit. Fuck yourself. To which I responded, suck my dick.
I mean, true. True.
Oh wait, I don't have one. Get a job, I guess.
Wow, what a normal and adult way to behave. These are cool people. These seem like cool people.
And then I remembered who I was responding to. And I said, oh, I didn't realize who you were. My bad. You were if Austinox wasn't funny, talented, or even acknowledged by Hasan or his community. So, I wanted to keep that one at the very beginning to let everyone know that this isn't drama farming. This isn't clickbait.
Why do you have shut on the screen blocking the video? Cry about it. Cry about it. Actually, just cry about it. I'll move it.
We've got much more to go over. But for the people who don't know who Hasan is, I've included some tidbits so we can catch up with the lore, so to speak. Who is Hasan Abi? Taylor Lorenz wrote a piece on Hasan back in 2020 about how he rose to fame to become one of the biggest progressive leftist pundits on the internet. How Hasan Piker took over Twitch. The 29-year-old progressive political commentator has risen to the top of the platform after 80-plus hours of live election coverage.
Oh, welcome to chat, Henry.
On election night, Hasan Piker, 29...
Okay, why is your Be Exposed stream? We all know who Hasan is. We all know who Hasan is. People are here to hear why you've fallen out with him. She teased it in last Big Nuke. The second one? I'm not sure. We don't need the Hasan profile piece at the start. This is just fucking insane. Total padding. Total padding. She's actually just farming ad revenue here. Hasan the Rich Socialist is the one.
Was dressed in a navy blue Bernie 2020 sweatshirt and a Democracy Now! Baseball hat when he plopped down in a chair to address his digital audience. I told you guys like 100 times that places in the Rust Belt have a lot of mail-in ballots. They're not counting immediately, he said. What you're seeing right now is incomplete data. The words that followed were peppered with expletives. Since then, Mr. Piker, a progressive political commentator known for his frenetic on-screen presence, has been the most watched streamer on Twitch. He spent more than 80 hours this week in front of his camera, with tons of tabs open on his computer, reading out news and providing analysis for his left-leaning millennial and Gen Z followers. Many say they find his candid, slightly chaotic style more relatable than that of the buttoned-up cable news anchors. Born in New Jersey and raised in Turkey, Mr. Piker graduated...
This is not necessary. Keffals, please. Keffals, let's catch up. Let's catch up to live.
From Rutgers University in 2013 with a double major in communications and political science, and took a job working for his uncle Cenk Uygur, a founder of the Young Turks, a progressive online news and commentary program. Now, did you know that Hasan actually ran a program where he was a pickup artist? We're doing a little trivia before we get into the nitty-gritty of today. A lot of people were unaware. I'll read the next part of this, and then we're going to be going over something.
Are we doing all the Hasan classics?
He started out doing ad sales and business development for the program, but eventually wanted to make something of his own.
Really?
In 2016, Mr. Piker pitched the idea for The Breakdown, a Young Turks video series on Facebook that would deliver political analysis for a left-leaning audience. His sharp criticisms of the commentator Tommy Lauren and President Trump's immigration ban proved to be a hit. Before long, Mr. Piker had gained fame as Facebook's resident woke bae, a title he said he resents. But by 2018, Mr. Piker was experiencing diminishing returns on Facebook and seeing the rise of right-wing news dominance on the platform. He also noticed the algorithm shifting away from video. He set up a Twitch channel in March of that year and began streaming sporadically. I wanted a place where I could have people congregate every day, he said. So, in 2013, Hasan hosted a pickup artist show on the Young Turks called Bro Tip, where he taught college boys how to score dates with women. The show was scrubbed from their archive soon after. Let's watch.
We are just doing the Hasan classics, okay.
I just realized I had desktop audio still muted. I like to bop out to the intro tracks in my streams, gets me hyped for the start.
Jesus.
On this week's Social Guru, we cover an old classic warhorse, the let's get out of here rule. This one's been passed on for centuries and helped even the Vikings get laid. I actually lost my virginity with this rule, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. So you're in the club, you finally use the 5-second rule because you're smart now, because you follow Bro Tip, and you start talking to this girl, it finally leads to hooking up, and you're bold enough to grab an ass cheek, and then maybe even get some hand play downstairs. What is the next move? You need to get out of there, and you need to get out of there fast. Hopefully with the girl. So you have to use these 5 magic words, let's get out of here. You might think, wait a minute, there's no way this is gonna work. Yes, it does. Let's get out of here. It's time to get out of there, and it's time to separate her from her herd, meaning her crowd of girlfriends that are going to do their best to cockblock you because they're fat and lonely. If let's get out of here doesn't work, you exchange numbers, she leaves, you guys talk later, and you continue on your conquest for the rest of the night. If the let's get out of here does work, you have successfully left the club with a hot girl, hopefully, in the cab, and you're going to your place or her place. Now, once you're in a more intimate one-on-one situation, it's much easier to get things moving forward. If you hadn't played the finger fun already in the club, now is the time to utilize those magic fingers. Take her back to your house, show off that impressive vinyl collection that no one else gives a shit about, and go into town. Once you bring them back home, it doesn't matter how impressive your Spotify playlist is, or however many stamps you've collected in 21 years of virginity. The only thing that'll matter is your teacup pig. If you don't have that, it doesn't really matter what you have. You should move on to the sex as soon as possible. Pour a glass of Yellowtail because you have nothing better. Put some Marvin Gaye on and get your freak on for the first time in your life ever. You're welcome. And that concludes our Bro Tip of the week. Leave your comments and ideas and opinions that I really truly care about in the section below. And if you don't, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna have sex with your dog.
Jesus. So that was Bro Tip.
Okay.
I just thought putting this in as a little piece of trivia would be fun.
Right.
Not related to anything I'm gonna be talking about, but an interesting piece of Hasan's lore. I want to talk about my relationship to Hasan, because I've never elaborated on this. As of the stream right now, we're still mutuals. He's talked about me on his stream before, he's called me a friend of the show.
Okay.
We'll see where that goes, but as of now,
I thought she said last time
I am being given the death.
I thought she said last time that they were like not cool. They were like totally. They had some big falling out, but now it seems like she's saying, "Oh no, we're okay. Let's see how he likes me saying this." So she's just. It just feels like she's nuking relationships just for the sake of viewership. Like every week at this. No, I've not seen a single substantive evidenced issue she's got with anyone. It's just like the rape accusation was like the biggest thing, but then there was no evidence about rape and abuse, but there was no evidence for any of what she said basically, even though she presented it as though there was. And then that Schizo Kiwi Farm stream, and now this Hasan shit. I just don't understand what the play is here. It just was so short term.
Destiny treatment by him and his community. You can't talk about me in his stream chat or the Discord. And let's talk about why that is. Hasan first became aware of me around the time that Destiny was banned from Twitch. Now, as a joke, I took credit for getting him banned back in the day. I didn't, but a lot of people took that seriously. Now, to people who've been following what's been going on with me, you know that Destiny and I have talked in person.
Yep. We're aware.
I even apologized for some of the shittier things that I did to him last year. But this is part of the lore, part of how all of this happened. Because of Hasan's community, and I want to give him credit where credit's due, I was able to raise a substantial amount of money to support the trans community. But I don't think, in retrospect, he was doing that out of the kindness of his heart.
It was just to spite Destiny. Is that really the argument here?
And I'll
I think there was a
explain
lot
why.
of clout in supporting you, Keffals. I think it's just to spite Destiny. I'm gonna be honest. Watch team may want to think that.
We need to go back to the swatting. Go back to everything that happened and talk about Hasan's response. This was a video that was filmed in my hometown immediately following the swatting last year. Okay. So, I'm gonna address another Twitch chatter. I'm contractually obligated to address you. By the way, I cranked ads. You are giving me money right now. Thank you. So, Firestar116 says, and now you're trashing him for clout. You're such a good person. I just thanked him for helping me raise money for the trans community. I'm sorry, but someone who is an ally to the trans community, they're not immune to criticism. Grow the fuck up, kid.
But okay, but you've not explained why you're trashing him. You've not justified, like, why is this happening? Right, that's the way to respond to that criticism would be to say, rather, sorry, fucking up my words, would be to say exactly why it is that you're deciding to trash Hasan now. Because that's what they're asking for, really, is a justification. But she's not going to give that, because it does just seem to be... like, she's going on about ad revenue constantly. I don't know how else to interpret this other than just... she's just trashing people around there for short-term views. I wonder how long it will be until she reneges on all the Destiny stuff.
Now, let's continue.
Clara Sorrenti says a false email with her address was sent to London City Council claiming she had killed her mother and was intending to shoot people at City Hall who were straight. The email, Sorrenti says, had given out her real address and resulted in police with guns at her doorstep and her being arrested.
When I went into the hallway and then saw that assault rifle, I screamed and I thought I was going to die.
London Police Service confirmed the arrest to Global News. They added Sorrenti was released without charges and they are continuing to analyze her electronic devices, but could not offer any more information. Sorrenti says the hate she's been facing is because of her prominence as a trans woman and activist.
They want me dead because I'm a high-profile transgender activist. There's a big target on my back.
This takes
me
back.
For the past year, transgender people have been at the focal point of a culture war.
It's not just the doxing, but Sorrenti takes issue with London Police Service's handling of the incident. Evidence bags she showed Global News indicates police...
So, back then, there was a lot of information that I couldn't release And during this stream, for the first time, I'm going to be releasing all of that information for you all to see.
Police use her dead name, the birth name she had before transitioning, which is considered highly offensive. She also claims police asked her if she was a she
Terrible
and to
stuff.
explain dead naming.
The way that I was treated by
What's
the
that one character from
police
Smash?
really showed me they know nothing
So
about
what fella called
transgender
again?
people or issues.
Police told Global News that this is an active investigation, but despite being a prominent name online and having run for office provincially and federally, Sorrenti thinks police's actions are driven by ignorance.
So I had a hate crime perpetrated against me, and instead of the police helping me, they victimized me for it.
As for the trolls and
Also, guys, that was a great time to remind you. Please like, subscribe, donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat if you can. Thank you. 125 people here, 47 likes. Pump those likes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
hate mongers, Sorrenti says she remains undeterred.
I'm not backing down. I know that the work I do is incredibly valuable, and thousands of trans people
Pump those
have
likes.
told me that. I have people almost every day saying they came out to their families because of me. And if they want me to stop, the next time they better manipulate the police into pulling the trigger.
Amar Khan, Global News.
Okay, come on. Can we just... Let's get to it, Keffals.
A month before the
We don't need the
swatting.
swatting recap.
I am investigating a
what
threatening
is any of it?
occurrence.
Why are we just doing Hasan's greatest hits and Keffals' greatest hits? This stream fucking sucks. Hasan said Lady Gaga has a penis in a Young Turks comedy sketch. Also, I almost got killed by Kiwi Farms terrorists. Thank you, Keffals. Thank you. Yeah, take the ad revenue. No problem. All good. Let's chill.
That was generated today. And can you just state your name for the record, please?
Clara Sorrenti?
And Claire, is that your legal name?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I won't ask you your date of birth, but how old are you, Claire?
I'm 28 years old.
Okay. And you don't live in the city of Toronto?
No, I live in London, Ontario.
Okay.
Okay.
Clara, you're not a suspect in any incident. I want you to understand that, okay?
Okay.
But I will ask you not to record this conversation. This is a...
By the way, the
Unfortunate.
police cannot legally make you not record a conversation.
They won't try and make you do it though.
You can record
Yeah,
conversations with the police all you want.
No, like
police investigation.
it's
Don't disclose the contents of the statement that we're going to have right now. And just be completely honest with me in the questions that I ask you, okay? If there's a question you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer. This statement is completely voluntary. You understand that?
Of course, I just want to clear things up.
Okay, great. Clara, the reason I reached out to you today, as I indicated, it's a threatening investigation. We've received reports of emails that have been sent to individuals that I'm not going to disclose to you at this time, from an email address that appears very similar to your name. There's just a couple of fonts that are changed, but the contents of these emails target an identifiable group. Okay?
Okay.
And you and I had a conversation about 5 minutes ago, is that correct?
Yes.
You said that you had, since March 25th of this year, been online harassment campaign, is that correct?
That is correct.
Can you clarify that? Can you tell me more about that, Clara?
On March 25th, I became the target of a website known as Kiwi Farms. It's been implicated in the suicides of 3 different people who have been targeted by that website. It's also been banned in New Zealand because they refused to take down the manifesto and live stream of the Christchurch massacre shooter. They've done things such as doxing members of my family, as well as
Sorry,
myself.
what's that called?
God, I love Josh.
Which, the website?
No, doxing, you said?
Doxing.
What is doxing? Can you spell that for me?
DOXXING. And essentially that is seeking out and publishing home addresses and other sensitive information as part of a scare tactic. This has been an ongoing thing for several months, and I'm not really surprised that it's escalated to this point. So, this is a call I got before everything happened. And the next thing I want to show you all.
So why were you concerned when you
the same officer
when you got swatted? Why were you so worried? The police obviously knew.
Good morning, Detective Gibson.
Hi, this is Clara Sorrenti. You talked to me, I believe, on July 31st about an attempted swatting.
Hi, Claire. How are you?
Hi, I was wondering if you were aware what happened in London on the 5th.
No. I just
Okay.
came back from days off today.
Oh, okay. So on August 5th, an email was sent in my name that reads a lot like the email that you were talking about. It was sent to every member of the London City Council, stating that I was going to shoot up City Hall and kill every cisgender person I see, that I killed my mother, and that I possess an illegal firearm. The London SWAT team was called. I had an assault rifle pointed at me. I was arrested.
Oh, sorry.
I'm still a suspect in the ongoing investigation, despite the search warrant turning up no gun, and my mother is alive and well. They seized my computers and my cell phones and my fiance's computers, which had all of their PhD related work on it. I guess
PhD related work?
Yeah, they're a doctorate student, and their only copy of the thesis was on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give London a call now.
Thank you.
And,
yeah,
no
because.
problem. Do you know have a detective name or anything?
I have a copy of the search warrant, if that helps.
Yeah, if you can email me the first page.
Sure. It was Constable Ryan McNichol, but yeah, hold on. If you leave.
McNichol?
Yeah, if you leave me an email, I could just like take a picture of the warrant for you.
Sorry if I didn't call you back this morning. I did get your message. We have a missing person on the go.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to see if you could so to answer a few questions, this is related to the stuff that I need to talk about with Hasan. As well, this is the first time I have ever released these recordings. The legal case is still ongoing. Help give them this additional information.
Why are we just doing this whole swatting story recap? This is like fucking nuts.
I did get it.
Okay, great. So just send me the first page of that search warrant.
Don't forget about the questions.
Possibly one of like the other streams were weird, sort of just unhinged. In terms of the accusations being thrown out and the evidence provided being just like totally unrelated, basically. But this is just like that. There's no relevance to Hasan in you just laying out every single detail of what happened from the first time the police contacted you to the swatting. Is it just building? Is she just trying to build emotional weight for when she's like, and then Hasan betrayed me right after I was swatted? Is that what we're doing here? I honestly don't know.
Did you ever end up talking to LPS, or did they contact you?
No.
Okay.
No, I've just been in correspondence with that email company in Switzerland.
Fishing for sympathy before some underwhelming damn leaks, I reckon. Yeah, exactly. That's what's sort of
They
on.
don't keep. Well, I can't.
I wonder. I've honestly got no idea.
Oh, I understand. But I'm really happy.
I don't
that
assume
you'll
that she's got a
you'll
plan
talk
because she
to
just
them,
seems.
'cause I would really like my name to be cleared. The London police have never dealt with. My defense attorney said he's been working in the city for decades. He's never heard of a swatting attempt, so I I have a, yeah, it was very traumatizing, to be honest.
Well, I'm going to get a copy of the report, and I'm going to speak with them this morning, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, that was a call with a detective from Toronto. Not my hometown. The reason why was because an elderly man who happens to share my last name was also the subject of a swatting. Because Kiwi Farms had narrowed down my address to either this old man's address or my address.
Wasn't it the other website?
Here is the statement from the elderly Italian man from Toronto, Ontario.
It's not yeah, they came out there after not even 10 minutes after they were here. Some they left, and then one came back and said, Mr. Rent, I'm sorry, it was just a mistake of address. They just arrest somebody in London. Yeah, they didn't show me no word, nothing. I said, okay, we go look at your house. I said, go right ahead. Because, you know, I got nothing to be afraid. I mean, you know, if I would have something to hide, I would say, you need a warrant. But I don't got nothing to hide. I said, you're welcome, go ahead. I was in bed. I was in pain with my sight. It was 11 o'clock when the officer came back here to tell me, says, I'm sorry, it's a mistake of address. They just arrest somebody by the name Carol Sorrenti in London. And, you know, I have another Sorrenti here, one block away, with my mother's name, Lucy Sorrenti, and my daughter's name, Lucy Sorrenti.
These were all recorded on my end. These are all clips of much longer conversations that I have cut down for the purpose of explaining the content, explaining the context of what was going on in my life in a more authentic way. And the next thing I'm going to go over is Hasan's initial reaction to everything that happened.
Okay. I feel like you could have started the story. If this is a stream about Hasan, the story probably could have started here, right? We probably could have just said, yeah. So
because
when I was
Hasan
swatted,
covered this story on stream, and I never gave a reaction to it. So this will be the first time I've talked about the things that Hasan said.
I'm going to talk about Twitch streamer, the largest trans Twitch streamer, Keffals, friend of the show, and a community member. Trigger warning, transphobia, swatting. I don't like that they covered this, but I guess she doesn't care that like this is revealed. Not a good thing to, in my opinion, it makes things worse. It makes matters worse. I've been on the internet for a very long time, but like...
Yeah, but Hasan, Keffals wanted it to get worse, right? He even said that herself. So I made myself a target for Kiwi Farm so I could bring it down. And man, I just hate all this shit so much. I fucking hate Keffals. Oh my God.
Revealing that, you know, you are openly revealing that you are swatted is not a good way to go about it. But you know, it's their circumstances.
So,
Hasan kind of spitting here.
The first thing I'd like to say to this is, this was a hate crime. This wasn't simply swatting, and I have been out and medically transitioning longer than Hasan has been online. This was an incredibly condescending way of responding to this situation. Now, here's the advice that he gave me.
We have to find a way to make it stop. Okay, guys, like that's not going to happen. Okay, please, that's not how this happens. That's not how this works. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Okay, as someone who has like dealt with this shit, has been in the space for 10 fucking years, that's not how this works. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's stop it. Okay, good luck. Have fun.
Try to figure it out. It would
Why
be
is she
great
doing
if
this
you could
with a
figure it
revenue
out.
down or something? I genuinely don't know. I don't get it. Other than just farming a bit of revenue over Christmas, but making the most of the Christmas ad revenue. I honestly can't understand why she would just go on this spree of but torching every relationship she's got. But for no fucking reason. It's just crazy.
Like, I personally feel irresponsible even bringing this up. I'll be honest with you. A lot of you wanted me to bring it up, so I fucking brought it up. I personally feel irresponsible bringing it up because no matter what the fuck happens, bringing attention to it makes it worse. There's 39,000 people in here. God knows how many of them are fucking haters, Nazis, people from those fucking spaces who are now celebrating this. So there you go. And now it will only get worse. So we're done talking about it, so never fucking bring it up ever again. Okay?
Now, this is an
Hasan won.
incredibly tone-deaf response.
Boo-hoo. But he was right. He was right though.
If you
was
are
spitting
the
there.
victim of sexual violence
But he was
and you bring your rapist
was
to
spitting.
justice, that's not going to solve the problem of sexual violence. But it is important to talk about it. If you are the victim of a racist hate crime and you bring the person who perpetrated it to justice, that's not going to solve systemic racism.
Oh, wait, was Keffals swatter? Okay, wait.
But it's important.
Was
to talk
Keffals
about it.
swatter
It's important
arrested?
to bring these people to justice.
Kiwi Farms wasn't shut down.
And this was a transfer.
The other website isn't gone.
And he gave me the advice. This will always exist. So just ignore it. So I see the people in Twitch chat saying you were pushing for dehosting of Kiwi Farms at that point. No, I wasn't. This was in the same week that I was swatted. This is when it just hit the news cycle. This is before it was drop Kiwi Farms. Now let's talk about Hasan's hypocrisy here. I have no words to say. This clip will speak for itself.
Keffals haters are on a different level, to be honest. Yes, because she has done something that I did for the longest time that I realized I should have never done. Feed the trolls. It's not her fault. Most of the reason why she has trolls to begin with is because she's trans and outspoken. Okay? That's it. Notice how this community is demonstrably better when I don't fucking engage with every single drama farming weirdo who's trying to make a name for themselves by trying to make fucking YouTube videos being like, Hasan fucking sucks.
On that note, here is the Willie Mac Show. What's up, Willie Mac Show?
Hey, what's up, Hasan?
Not much. So I am not very familiar with what you do, but I believe you've done a couple videos about how dog shit I am, I think, right?
Feed the trolls, they will stay forever because they're pathological. Their obsession is not normal.
I mean,
Their
how
obsession
is
is
what
not
Hasan said
something
wrong
that
though?
can be sated. They will never stop until they kill you, until they get you to kill yourself. And it's not like a hidden thing. This is
Based.
their desired, openly stated purpose. Okay? All right, so let's move on to something more fun.
So
Keffals haters.
Hasan, first of all, needs to take his own advice. And second of all, comparing a transphobic hate crime to people making drama videos about you is brain dead.
Okay, but you just compare the swatting to rape, so
This was a disgusting response.
let's not play that game.
And the reason I never said anything about this back then is because I needed the allies on my side for my own safety. I was fearing for my life. I wanted this man in my corner. He has a massive platform. But Hasan has a bit of a weird streak. when it comes to trans people and criticism. So, when he was getting criticized during the Hogwarts Legacy,
so we are doing the full Hasan greatest hits compilation. Okay, you're just a trans person. I hope every day of your life is as miserable as the last.
This is just not worth it because goddamn, trans posters can be very
So based.
Very,
he was real
very
for that.
unhinged. And God forbid you don't want them coming, because they're not gonna go after fucking Nazis and shit. They're gonna go after me if I play it. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, "Fuck you."
So, when I go after the Nazis, his response is, just ignore them, they'll never go away. And then when trans people criticize...
Me crying about a website that says mean things about me, that's sort of like me being on Omaha Beach when you think about it. When you think about it, you know. I'm basically storming the beaches when I'm crying online about how a website is making jokes about me cutting my dick off. I'm a bit like that. I'm kind of like that, stunning and brave.
Him. He's like, why aren't you attacking the Nazis? Why are you attacking me? And this is actually one of the calmer ways that he has responded to criticism from trans people, even within his own community.
But
So, for instance, here is Hasan's meltdown after he was criticized by a longtime trans community member for doing terrible in a debate against Christian, right-wing TikToker Christian Walker.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope
this is so based.
The rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day. Okay? There you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer, okay? You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community. Suck my dick.
No, imagine
God, that goes so hard.
First response to a member of a marginalized community.
A member of a marginalized community?
Incredibly high rate
You're
of
just a trans person.
Suicide attempt rate. Is that over the most mild criticism? Like, that was such light criticism. Because Hasan himself has admitted repeatedly he is bad at debates.
Oh, boo fucking who.
Like, this isn't exactly forbidden knowledge, so to speak.
Who gives a fuck? It was funny.
My issue is a trans...
Now, here are my DMs with Austinox. What I said back then, August 11th. So, for the time frame here, the swatting was on August 5th. This is 6 days later. I said,
whoops.
I saw
join the
Hasan
Wigglers.
cover me on this. But
you guys should like, sub, donate, buy membership, give membership, buy super chat if you can. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you.
Fuck with me again.
Join the Quiggler membership program.
They're calling. To which Oxenox responds, he's got a long history with being swatted. Was happening to him a lot at one point. Good luck on it. I responded to Oxenox. It went well. I really want to try and get this into American national coverage because in Canada, at least, it's looking like this is going to spark some big discussions.
What do you mean, why are we simping for Hasan? What have we said about Hasan that's incorrect? That was a fucking based clip. Yes. Hasan hasn't really said anything wrong in this entire video. He gave correct advice about swatting. He gave correct advice about dealing with trolls. Keffals is trying to come at him for some reason. It went well. I really try to get into some American national coverage. So spotlighting does encourage more people to go after you specifically. Hope wherever you move, the police will take it seriously. This time, some concerns.
To which Austinox replies, Yeah, it's worth spotlighting, but does encourage more people to go after you specifically. I hope wherever you move, the police will take it seriously this time when you tell them about swatting concerns. So, the common thread...
Me and President Sunday have spoke on stream a couple times. I've been on stream a couple times.
...thread here that I really hate is people who are trying to take the context, or they seemingly ignore the context that this was a transphobic hate crime. The perpetrators of this were using the police as a weapon. We can go back to the original email. And they did a few things very, very, very specifically. They put my dead name in the email. They attached a photo of a handgun. They said that I killed my transphobic mother. They said in the email, trying to tell the cops I'm a pedophile, impersonating me, stealing my identity. This wasn't a normal swatting. In a normal swatting, there isn't identity theft. In a normal swatting, your devices don't get seized. When my computers were seized, I lost my livelihood. I had no choice. If I was told by my defense attorney that it would have taken months to get my devices back from evidence, I would have been unemployed. In a normal swatting circumstance, and I use normal in scare quotes, the police show up, they scare the shit out of you, and they're gone. That's not what happened here. So.
Good morning, Detective Gibson.
It's not.
I'm gonna.
Well, did they stay for lunch, or
Keffals haters.
what are we talking here? Or are you
Well,
just complaining they took your computer?
My issue as a trans person.
Is that it?
Here's where things got confusing. So despite him saying that he never wanted to talk about this again, when I decided to escalate this into a campaign to get Cloudflare to drop Kiwi farms, he actually retweeted that I was organizing a protest in front of the Cloudflare office in San Francisco. Now, I respect him for that. But here's the thing. It wasn't until I was winning and had the press on my side that he changed his position.
What is winning?
This was an optics move.
When were you
on
winning?
his part.
Kiwi Farms is still alive. And Josh Moon reckons he's going to be totally insulated from all possible future attacks soon. Right? Or he thinks there's a good chance of it. What is winning? I hate this presentation as though she won.
That's why he supported it. It was clout brain. He was the clout chaser. And I was a trauma victim. I was the victim of a hate crime. And on that note, I want to talk about the consequences of letting the trolls win. Because if I followed Hasan's advice, I would have shut the fuck up,
Yeah, she won 100K,
I would have
I
just
guess.
slinked
True.
away. I would have let all of those bad things happen to me. But you know what came out of following through? You know what came out of following through with all of the things that I did? Through all of the pain, all of the fear? I disagree with the news. The articles that say that the officers investigated themselves and they found that they acted appropriately. But as a response to what happened, to making it as public as I did, some huge things changed. Because of me coming forward with everything, Canada now has a national swatting database. It did not before. Because I spoke up publicly, this is a thing that will help every single Canadian swatting victim in the future. And if I followed the advice of Hasan Piker and just ignored it, didn't go public, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, reminder, this is a Hasan nuke, by the way. Just... well, Hasan didn't act entirely appropriately, entirely the way I wanted him to when I got swatted. He had takes that were more about the pragmatics of avoiding being killed by police than about advancing my political goal. Okay, Keffals. Alright. I don't think anyone's cancelling their Hasan memberships over this, I'm going to be honest. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will. I don't see. I don't know how these people think at this point. I don't know how anyone is still on Keffals' side after the last 2 weeks.
As a result of this incident, London's chief said a new system was put in place to flag locations or persons who have been the subjects of previous swattings. The information is maintained in a national database and available to any officer throughout the country to help guide the level of response. And because of talking about this and making this as public as I did, the police were pressured into updating their policies around transgender people in my hometown. Now, do I think this is going to stop every incident in the future from happening? No. But the fact that I actually went forward with it, despite people telling me not to. I changed things on a local level. I changed things on a national level. That is going to help countless people.
Well, you're like a hero, Keffals. Stunning and brave.
Now, the protest never got to happen. And this was posted to the Kiwi Farms homepage. Blocked. What happened? Due to an imminent and emergency threat to human life, the content of this site is blocked from being accessed through Cloudflare's infrastructure. Here was
Does she not
Hasan's
feel
second
ashamed of having like these self-suck sessions every stream where she's like, guys, we have achieved so much. I am so proud of this community. Does she not feel ashamed doing that, like, constantly? Like, half an hour at a time? It's absolutely nuts.
response?
These are people who made it their lives mission because they're really fucking sick, depraved, twisted, in an awful circumstance themselves oftentimes. They make it their lives mission to, like, ruin other people. They make it their lives mission to hurt other people as best as they can through repeated online cyberbullying. Okay? They were trying to do everything they can to you know, get trans people to kill themselves. And they were successful on numerous occasions. Occasions that they also...
It really disgusts me that he would say all this now, but then back then, he was just telling everyone to shut up. It went so far that immediately following the swatting, I was banned as a topic of discussion in his Discord server.
Because he didn't want people to
The
encourage
victim of a
swatting
hate
by talking. Because it's the general advice that is given.
So openly promoted, like they saw that as a W. Until it was brought to the forefront by Keffals. Let's be real, okay? Let's be clear. Right now, this website is for really designated, dedicated weirdos, right?
Based. Dedicated base people.
For real dedicated fucking
Kind
weirdos.
of. Kind of. That's not true, really.
But
A lot of
having
people are
this
very
website
cringe. Most of
makes
it's very
it
cringe.
Even less accessible. It makes it harder
It's
to
based that
regulate,
exists.
certainly, but it also makes it even less accessible. So you have to be like really just like fucking invested in this.
I don't really care for what's going on.
Like absolutely incredibly invested in this. Be able to find it, to seek it out. Because Kiwi Farms made it accessible to join in.
Yeah, like no shit. But it's frustrating because once the press was really big,
These are people
he
who
suddenly changed his tune.
They're a private company, and they privately decided, you know what? It's in our best interest not to fucking host it. So why are you still sucking that private company's cock, or why are you still attacking the private company? I'm sorry that like the fucking doxing swatting website was taken down. I'm sorry that harms your.
Remember? Never. The same Hasan who was like, never talk about this fucking ever again, is now being a cheerleader.
Free speech sensibilities that do not even really exist either.
What'll it be, hotshot?
They're a private company, and they
But this, of all of the things that he said in his...
Do you mean that when it was just a swatting, he said don't talk about it because it encouraged more swatting, and then when you made it a massive campaign, he joined in on your campaign? What did you want from him? What is the complaint meant to be here? You didn't join in your campaign before you started the campaign. Is that the criticism of Hasan? Is that really it?
response was the most tragic. Because Hasan predicted my future. But I didn't think it would come from his community.
Or some shit like that. But that's what these guys do. They know how it works. They know how misinformation works. They know that people will be motivated. They want to make sure that you are just like not a good person to be around. Because no one wants that stench. No one wants that stink on them. No one wants like a psychotic fan base of, you know, designated hate watchers to constantly be monitoring your every movement.
That's us.
That's how they take away your allies. That's how they take away your friends. That's how they make you like a pariah, even if you've done nothing wrong.
Now, if you've been following with my content recently, and you watched the stream that is now labeled on my channel, "This needs to fucking stop." A big part of the reason I had a spiral and that I needed to go to rehab, it wasn't just Kiwi Farms. It was because of people in his community. It was because of big leftist content creators who didn't do the research and took the bait from sock puppet accounts run by Kiwi Farms users intent on isolating me from the left, intent on destroying my reputation, on making me be the toxic person they wanted me to be. So I had no allies left.
What?
And so many people on the left, they took the bait.
But you're
I
lashing out.
expected
You're lashing
better
out
from
everyone
them,
now.
and I was disappointed.
You're doing it on your own.
But through this experience, I learned and
Doing
I
that by
grew,
choice.
and now I don't expect better from them. And I have paved the way, building our own community that's not a part of their entire sphere.
Okay.
Now we get into the fallout. How all of this turned out the way it did. Hasan Dick Riders being transphobic as fucking chat. I'm not surprised. Like, we saw how Hasan reacted when trans people criticize him. He gets fucking weird really fast.
Boots accusing Keffals of the Disney reboot tactic here. Damn, interesting play. Oh, I get it now. Keffals had one drama the world cared about. Now she has to follow the same format to try and recapture the magic. Is it me or is she dragging this shit out, says Henry. She is. She's done this every one of these drama streams. She's done like 4 or 5 of them now, I think. And they've all been like this. She just talks in circles for like an hour, leaks like one thing, and then end stream. The game you're playing looks childish and gay. Thank you, Troy Boy. Thank you.
We banned 2 addiction shamers thus far I've seen on Twitch. Yeah. No, I expect that. That's been a big thing from his community, specifically. You know, everyone on the left, they're all pro-mental health until it comes to drug addiction. And then suddenly they turn into fucking Hitler. It's insane. That is my metric now for the left. If you come into chat and you shame me for the things I did to struggle with post-traumatic stress disorder, you're not a fucking leftist. You're a LARPer.
You're not a leftist if you question me. Okay, Keffals.
When the white leaf sites were first made, I ditched looking at Twitch chat. Yeah. So actually the white leaf site that I have plays a part in all of this too. The reason that I moved to white leaf in the first place was because white leaf has IP banning abilities. YouTube chat, Twitch chat, they don't have that. But because the white leaf brand is so associated with Bosch,
You gonna tie us back to
people
Hasan?
started turning on me
Let's see.
simply for using white leaf.
Because of Hasan, right?
And I'm gonna get
It's all
into
Hasan's
that in a
fault.
bit. We have a few more people to talk about.
Right?
Just follow your heart.
Holy shit. Addiction isn't dealing with a problem, it's running from it? Yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, we must secure a future for Whiteleaf and I don't even.
What
Let's
is-
not go too
what-
far
are
with
you
that,
fucking
actually.
dumb? What do you mean by... Yeah, just such a... I love these idiots so much. It's a medical issue. No, yeah, they're really... It was like how Hasan was trying to condescendingly
Whiteleaf, friend of the show? Friend of the show, White
how
Roaster?
the victim of a hate crime should react to being hate crimed.
Find God?
It's fucking disgusting. God. Hold on a sec. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't liked the stream yet.
Like the
We
stream,
still
guys.
have
Like the
a
stream.
bunch to get through.
Well, you've not really shown anything so far, Keffals.
He wasn't telling you how to react to being hate crimed. He was giving you advice on how to react to being swatted. You can't uncouple these two things. Like, if someone
Swatting
gets
was the hate
stabbed
crime, dummy.
and they die, you can't just say, you can't just talk about giving advice if you get stabbed in a non-fatal way. These are two different things. Like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up. The swatting was done as a hate crime. Holy fuck.
Idiot. Idiot chatter. Come on now. Dude, Keffals content fucking sucks, doesn't it? Holy shit.
Okay. Make sure to like the stream on YouTube and
Like the stream, guys.
we'll
Like the
get
stream.
going in a second.
We'll get going in a second, guys. Keffals has to take a break. It's been quite a fast-paced stream so far for her. Okay. So give her a minute to recover.
Why are people so toxic like that?
Let's chill for a bit.
It's just kind of a given the topics. So, this starts around the time I got back from rehab. And I
Okay.
messaged Austinox.
Let's
Hey,
take
are
it back
you
to the
around?
start.
And he said, "What's up, Clara?"
Let's take it from the
And I
top one
said-
more
I sent
time.
this
Let's
message
run
to
this back real
Hasan. I
quick.
did DM him. He didn't get back to me. I'm really upset with his
Thanks,
mods.
Keffals.
And this is the message that I sent to Hasan. Hasan, do you have a moment to talk? There's something I really need to talk to you about involving your moderators. They are engaging in actively harmful behavior and I want to see if this can be resolved without escalating into drama. And I told Austinox privately. They are spreading lies about me that originated from kiwi farms and are actively being harmful. He responds to me, he's not great about responding to DMs, and I said, he's not. I'm messaging Frogan too. Austinox said, I'm not a mob, but I can forward to some of the ones I know if you want. But if it's something they're posting on Twitter and not as mods in his chat, that's not something he controls. And I said, it's all in his Discord. Austinox responds to that, oh yeah, if it's harmful stuff in the Discord, maybe just send him a screenshot.
Not harmful Discord messages.
So, let's go
Oh
over
my
the
god.
Frogan stuff now.
Fuck. Guys. Fuck.
My DMs with Frogan.
Harmful Discord messages. Oh, fuck. Guys, the trans person's found the harmful Discord messages. It's over. It's fucking over.
Okay.
Your career is over. Bye-bye. Bye.
So-
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I said, hi, Frogan. Do you have a moment to talk? This was on April 26, 8:58 p.m. She said, hey, in the middle of moving right now, so I can't VC, but can text. What's up?
Hey, I can't call right now. Do you mind just putting it in a message and this is what you get back? Oh, I'd kill myself. Oh, man.
And here's what I said to Frogan. I wanted to talk about Hascord. I'm really upset to see moderators there spreading rumors about me that were literally lifted from kiwi farms about me not going to rehab.
Respond with a classic. What? Fuck. Hey, I'm sorry that happened. Or I'm happy for you. I'm reading all that. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Okay. Yeah. Leftist meme.
I found out this isn't new, and moderators were spreading rumors about me not doing a lawsuit and stealing money last year. This is very upsetting, and I just
Oh, where's the lie? Where's the lie?
needed to reach out. I know not everyone has to like me, and there are legitimate criticisms people can make of me. But these are literally from Kiwi Farms. I look up to Hasan. Obviously not anymore. And there are few online communities I feel safe in. I don't want to start drama or do call-outs, but I needed to address it. Good luck with moving. I know how stressful it can be. So, I'll show you how she responded to this. You have to realize that
Henry with the base take here. How about they ban her from Discord for her own protection?
when you're an online personality, there are going to be people that like you and some that don't. Ignore them. You went out of your way to name search yourself in the server and are sending me stuff from months ago. Quite frankly, I don't understand
fucking based?
why you even come around in the server since you don't like Hasan, or me for that matter. Anyways, according to messages from your mod signal chat that people have sent me, I know you say I gatekeep Hasan from people, but the only time I ever will is when I say keep him and the community out of your drama.
Jesus, that Rogan won cataclysmically. How about you stop name searching yourself in Discord, Domi? How about you stop finding Discord logs from months ago to get pissy about, Domi? Do something better with your time. If someone ever wastes my time with this type of bullshit, I'll ban them from my Discord. Just facts. Just facts. Team Frogan for today.
This is the moment I lost all respect for Hasan and his community. All I asked for was a crumb of compassion. As someone who, quite frankly, I don't need to be condescended to by Frogan, whose most notable achievements in her live streaming career is being a Hasan mod and winning an award for not being a big streamer.
Jesus Christ. Keffals. This is just petty. I mean, that's brutal and true. Jesus. Jesus, Keffals. You have to do it like that? What the fuck?
Didn't even qualify for the Rising Star Award. She has absolutely no idea what it's like to be in my position. And I did like her. I gave her a hug at TwitchCon.
I gave her a hug at TwitchCon.
But she's also lying.
Didn't Chad say Keffals hugged him at TwitchCon? Am I crazy? Am I smoking crack? Isn't that a thing? Yeah, people saying yes.
This is what she said about me while I was in rehab in Hoscord. After my friends convinced me to go to rehab so I didn't take my own life, while I was getting active
God, fuck
treatment,
no.
she's sitting in Hasan's Discord,
I don't believe so.
shit-talking me.
Who knows? He's that kind of person, eh? Bit weird, bit suspect.
She's just a snake. It's just incredibly two-faced. I had never said anything mean to her before. And I don't even know what signal mod chat she's referring to. But I know how she got it. We have to talk about Solio. Because Solio is my former head moderator. And the person who leaked the mod signal chats.
Wait, so you don't know what one she's referring to, but you do... Wait. What?
So,
Okay.
to give context to who Solio is.
Maybe she explains this.
I used to be friends with Mike from PA. And Mike from PA had Solio as one of his moderators. When I got a White Leaf site, and when I started associating with Vosh, Mike started pressuring Solio and honestly just attacking him. One time Solio joined a VC in Mike's Discord, and Mike's response was, hey, now that you're a Vosh orbiter, when are you gonna put the hit piece out on me? Just publicly shaming him.
Oh no, Mike from PA was rude in the VC? Oh no. Oh no.
Solio's eventual response...
Oh no, it's over. It's over,
was
bros.
to disassociate from me. But before he did, he said something very strange to another one of my mods. He told another one of my mods to watch out because I might lead him on. Now, for context, Solio is
Oh no.
almost 30 years old and a virgin. Maybe not anymore if he's not good for him. But at the time, he was very much an incel. If you don't know, Solio has a history of this. So, Solio's claim to fame online is getting into a fight with Destiny 2 years ago.
Okay. Just like you then.
And he's in this video, Lefty Fan begs Hutch to disown Destiny in bizarre debate. I want to show you some of the old DMs because Solio's grudge against Destiny ended up being used. He basically used me as a vehicle for his grudge against Destiny and ratcheted up the conflict between us.
Spite-based decision making.
So this was March 23rd.
This is huge.
2 days before I got a Kiwi Farms thread after Destiny was banned. And I need to say this right now. I'm not blaming Destiny for me getting a Kiwi Farms thread. Destiny was also a victim of that site. His family...
No mention of the fact that he was thinking
because
about
of that
financially
site.
supporting it and did an interview with Niall.
To
or
blame him for that?
manifesto he did
would
about
be
you. No
victim
mention of any
blaming.
of that. I love how we've all just moved on from that. Just forget about
And
it.
that's part of why
None
I
of that ever happened.
apologize.
Forget about the 100k. Don't need to talk about any of
But
that
what
anymore.
Solio did
It's all in the
was
past. Don't you know about
use
Brianna
me
Wu and
to
Progressive
try
UK?
and hurt him. And then when Solio felt slighted by me for being friends with Vosh, he leaked the signal chats to, I guess, anyone he could in order to further alienate me from other people on the left. So Solio was saying, I enjoy modding for you. Being able to fuck over Destiny and any of his cockroaches is an added bonus. This was March 24th. You're a copy paste in Hasan's chat. Yeah, Hasan mentioned Destiny being banned, and then the chat started spamming this. Also, congrats on the follow. Because Hasan followed me immediately following the conflict with Destiny. This is where Wop Goblin gets involved, because Wop Goblin is
Wop Goblin's
in every
back.
single conflict.
Classic character in the Keffals drama streams.
I can't avoid this fucker. By the way, this is a recent screenshot. Apparently, Wop Goblin was in such a... They were fearing so much being targeted by Kiwi Farms that they not only unlocked their account, but revealed their first name. Incredibly terrified behavior.
Oh, you mean like your terrified behavior of posting pictures from your hotel room and bragging about where you were in Ireland and talking about the restaurants you were going to? Like that terrified behavior. Is that the sort of thing you mean, Keffals? Is that the sort of invalidating behavior that someone might engage in when being targeted by Kiwi Farms that might make people skeptical of how scared they really are of a purported threat? Is that the sort of thing you're talking about, Keffals?
So, this was an October 5th tweet. And these are mod signal chat messages. So I know that Solio sent these over to Wop Goblin. So I discovered why Keffals has no problem with Vosh's pedophilia. My jaw dropped when I read the second picture. She's actually so vile.
Based?
And let me read these to you.
Problem?
You can tell that this was Solio because it's searching for Hasan. He was grabbing anything that he could in order to attack me. But as a trans person, visible trans person on the internet.
As a visible trans person.
Yeah, I have gallows humor. I get accused
What
of
do you
being
reckon,
a
guys? Is
pedophile
Keffals visibly
all the fucking
trans?
time. And sometimes when you get accused of vile things on a regular basis, you start coping with it with weird fucking jokes. So I said my racism is central to my pedophilia. For instance, I would not have sex with Hasan Piker even if he was a child because he is Turkish. Like... I don't even know what anti-Turkish racism looks like.
Call them cockroaches, typically.
Like, I never grew up around any Turkish people or people who hated Turkish people. I have no concept for or context. It's such a shitpost. So the second message here, tweeting, I only have sex with girls with small breasts so I can close my eyes and pretend I'm having sex with a preteen and immediately losing 50,000 followers. Like, yeah, is it a fucked up joke? It's obviously a fucked up joke. But how can you not tell that this is a joke?
Joke, guys. Not when other people do it,
Okay.
though. Not when it's about trans people.
Let's keep going.
It's not a joke then. It's a joke there because it's about someone else. And Keffals is doing it.
Jokes are supposed to be funny now? Well, I just laughed, and I see a lot of people who think it's funny. So... I don't know. You're a fucking Twitch chatter. You should suck my inverted tranny penis. Oh,
Jesus,
fuck.
what a disgusting image.
God damn it.
What a nasty fucking thing to say.
Okay. I want to talk about the toxicity of Hasan's community. Don't worry, this VOD will be public over on YouTube. But Hasan has a rule in his community called no free clout.
Based rule, actually. Very based rule.
He applies this to Vosh. He applies this to Destiny. I'm sure there are a handful of other people. And it basically means that you're a leftist that has criticized him. And he cannot tolerate that.
That's king shit.
He gave so much publicity to people on the right. From debating Charlie Kirk, to debating Christian Walker, to platforming Andrew Tate.
Get that bag, king.
He's given so much publicity, and he has pushed back against people on the right he disagrees with. But when it comes to people who have beliefs that are more similar to his own, he just treats them like garbage. So I was trying to go back and collect all of the vile things that were said about me. But if you've been following some of the recent controversies with Hasan, he had a very big public falling out with Ethan Klein, the co-host of his podcast Leftovers, which is no longer. Leftovers was canceled. Hasan's community was so vicious, it drove Ethan to the point of tears, and Frogan was the instigator for that. Ethan gave me his platform during all of the Kiwi Farm stuff, and I've always respected him for that. He deserved a lot better. But because of that, a lot of the history of Hoscord got nuked. And I only have
This stream
so much
sponsored
to go
by
over.
Informer. If only Keffals had Informer, she would have been able to archive all of Hasan's Discord through Informer. Discord's largest operating surveillance system.
These are a bunch of different mods from Hasan's community. These are some of the screenshots I sent both Austinox and Frogan, and was told by both of them, shut up and ignore it. So,
It's funny because I'm promoting something that is, for which there is no public
first
access. You
tweet
cannot get public access to Informer.
was me
so
talking about how I needed help.
it's a totally meaningless
Now I
shill.
was looking into inpatient rehab. And talking about how I wanted to share with my audience my plans and saying thank you to everyone who supported me. I love you all.
Base chat,
And one of
please cut
Hasan's
video on her
mods
TLDR
says,
until 2 minutes.
Gonna make
Stop
it
tweeting
into
at Bella,
content
peace.
right after
Okay.
2. And laugh.
Thanks, Harry, for $5. Thank you. Thank you.
Here's one of Hasan's mods saying cocaine probably, and another Hasan mod replying, hey, calm down. It's the IDF, not Keffals. They may have the same reactionary mindset, but they're not the same. They said that I was worse than the IDF. So there was another,
Henry Resilient
another
super
Hasan
chatted
mod
$5.
saying, "Never
Based
ask
chat,
Keffals
please
what
cut
she
a video
needs
on
to
her
make
TLDR. And tell Twomad stop tweeting about Bella. Peace.
And the context here, which I couldn't get because because Hoscore got nuked, was them saying they kept making jokes about how cocaine doesn't make you racist, and that I needed to go to rehab because I was racist. When a person from a marginalized background is having a mental health spiral, and they very publicly need to admit that they need help, your response is to kick them when they're down. That's not how leftists act. This is how people on the right act. This is how people who are groypers act like.
You're actually just like a Nazi, Hasan. You're actually like a Nazi, actually, Hasan.
So
you're like the bad people.
There was a
This
lot
is so cringe.
of
This is like the most worthless
like
nuke stream ever.
From here's one of Hasan's top mods, G-Boozer. Her not going to rehab was probably the most predictable shit ever. And another mod saying, wasn't that what the break was all about? And when I finally came back after inpatient care, one of Hasan's mods said,
the most
damn,
base thing
Keffals
ever.
already back on Twitter? She got on that accelerated sobriety plan. Hope she keeps on unashamedly shouting the R word at people. Love that for her. Because to people in this community, mental health struggles are a joke. I tried to kill myself. And this is how that community treated me. And this is why I don't respect Hasan, and I don't respect Hasan's community. Because when I needed help the most, they threw me under the bus.
Oh no! They were critical of me.
So, here was another one of Hasan's mods in the middle here. We're one step away from Hasan follows me and didn't retweet my GoFundMe. Here's why he's not an ally discourse.
This is so
and
pathetic,
responding
dude.
to a message that
This
can
is
be
so
loaded.
fucking pathetic.
I mean,
It's
I
crazy.
hate her because of the GoFundMe. She raised thousands of dollars for a lawsuit that, from the looks of it, is not happening at all. The money was also supposed to cover moving costs.
It's once again just Keffals trying to just like paint people with this brush of, oh, you did something wrong to do with my swatting, you engaged incorrectly with Kiwi Farms, you're part of the reason why you helped people try to kill me. You helped the Kiwi Farms Nazis try to kill me. It's like that's basically all she's got for all these streams.
So, it is happening. I've made it public. No one cared when I put it out in public. But it's still moving forward. It turns out the legal process is incredibly slow. It's not content.
The legal process is just slow, guys. How long has it been since you put in that complaint with the Human Rights Commission, whatever it is, Human Rights Court? It takes like 5 minutes to fill out. How long has it been since then? What else have you done? Can you give us like one detail of like steps that you've taken? Anything, Keffals, please? Anything? Please, Keffals? Just a bit of information. Keffals, feel free to send it my way. Send it my way, rather.
But to continue, the money was also supposed to cover moving costs, which is already really vague. And instead of using that money for hotels and stuff while she was traveling, she decided to skimp out and stay with people, putting them in the same danger she was in. It's really weird to criticize me for trying to be responsible with my money. But the thing that really pissed me off the most, looking back on this in retrospect, When she went to Ireland, she stayed with Ellen from now on and got her doxxed. Instead of apologizing, she turned it into a photo op with the fucking cops. It's dire stuff in my eyes, and she blocks even the slightest criticism of her on Twitter.
That's just true. That is exactly. That's all accurate. What's the problem here? What's the Keffals? Can we hear some disagreement here? This is this is just true. This you the most base thing ever?
So, two things. I share
two
a
things
bed with Ellen.
Okay.
Every night. And the other thing. Let's go back to what Austinok said.
And the other thing, let's take it right back from the top. Let's rehash this whole thing again. Let's go all the way back again. Okay, Keffals. I hope the ad revenue is worth it, Keffals.
This is going to take a bit.
Yeah.
I hope wherever you move, the police will take it seriously this time when you tell them about swatting concerns.
Okay.
And they did. They did take it seriously. To the point where I had a sit-down dinner with them. And when they asked me for a photo, I said yes. Because I wanted to be safe.
You said yes to the photo because you wanted to be safe? What, did you think they were going to shoot you? You saying you were coerced into taking a photo with the police? I love what you're unboxing in this stream. What do you mean unboxing? Oh, because of the Boxing Day. I don't even know what Boxing Day is, to be honest, but I think Americans have it. I don't really know what it actually is, what the day actually is. Just sort of a thing here. If you hate cops so much, why would you take a fucking selfie with them? Did you think they were going to unalive you because you want to take a selfie? Yeah, exactly, right? Getting confused is not an argument, Cream. It's a skills issue on your part. Well, Ninetales. I know you're very intelligent. So, whatever you think it was that I was confused about, I'll let you know now. It's likely that if I said, I'm confused, what I'm actually saying is, I don't understand what the rationale is for this action. It seems stupid. That's actually what's being said there, first of all. Second of all, if you would like to address whatever it is exactly you think I don't understand, for some obvious reason, please feel free. But you're sitting there going, well, that's not an argument. That's not an argument. I don't even know what you're referring to. Retard. 9 tails and 8 brain cells. Anyway.
I was under an NDA for over a year. The day the Queen died, Chelsea Manning was sitting on the couch beside me.
No, I said I don't understand why she said she took it because she feared she said, I took a photo because I wanted to be safe. I said I didn't understand that. Because it sounds like she's saying the police are going to shoot her, or that her safety was contingent on her taking a photo with them. When that's almost definitely not the case. It's a nice one. Nice one. You didn't understand what was being said. You acted smug. But what can you expect from someone who's a lolcow on Wik panels? To be a lolcow on Wik panels, that's a depth. That is a lie. That is just sad.
Did her security company because she told me that there was a chance someone was going to kill me. That was one of the things that I used the GoFundMe funds on.
The criticism is that her assessment of the situation is insane.
So I was
for her
willing
to say,
do anything.
I wanted to be
protect
safe,
myself.
so I took a photo with them.
And none of these fucking
In
vipers have
her safety
any
isn't
fucking
contingent on the
idea
photo
what that's
opportunity. That's the point.
Now, Keffals, is Hasan platform Tate really a good point? It's not about... I don't care that he platformed Tate. I care about the hypocrisy of it. Wait a second.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. She had to take the photo. She had to take the photo. The police wouldn't have taken her seriously if she didn't take the photo with him. You're right. You're right, Ninetales. You're spitting.
My Twitch chat. Wait, Gorby?
Insane person doesn't understand insane. Nice straw man coward.
That's really fucking sad, dude.
The only person who's scared of you are the women in the toilet when you take a wrong turn. Okay.
But to that I really say, instead of asking me to disprove these claims, why don't you prove that these claims are true in the first place?
Holy fuck, Owen. Jesus.
The onus shouldn't be on me. Like, if I just go up to you and say, why did you beat your wife? You shouldn't have to prove that you... There's no... If I have no context of who you are, that's just a false allegation. So, I also want to talk about another person who spread this pretended to go to rehab lie. Bad Empanada on the George Jr. burner account, June 18th. Other people donated $250,000 to trans charities. Meanwhile, you stole the $100,000 that was donated to you.
Boots' favorite, Bad Empanada.
Cocaine that pretended to go to rehab to elicit sympathy
Yeah,
for having
I'll back
spent
2
a
seconds.
year doing nothing. So, you want to know where the rehab thing originated? It's also Punish Nico. I'm not fucking shitting. This stuff writes itself. So on April 18th, Punish Nico posted on Kiwi Farms. So the other day I said I just stumbled down quite a deep rabbit hole. Let's just say that rabbit hole I was going down has widened and become a cave system filled with all manner of gems. It's so good that I'm including a meme. This write-up is actually going to take quite some time, more free time than I have today if I want to format it the best I can. I know I just called out someone for essentially baiting/stringing people along, but I'm going to need a day or two to think about how to format it. Give me a pass for not posting it today, friends. It's too good to rush, but it's also so good that I can't help but share that I'd made a discovery, much like the first man to discover fire. And, I shit you not, the post is this long. And, their evidence was figuring out what my private locked account was and trying to figure out what was going on in my life based on what people were replying to that account. That was the evidence
I'm back.
that I apparently lied about going to rehab. Kind of crazy how you can just disprove that in like one email. So before I started the stream, like at the start of my day, I messaged the clinical supervisor for Addiction Rehab Toronto that Keffals, Regs are posting coke jokes in Hoscord right now. Can you show me? Just post it in the
Kiwi Farmers has a right to exist. Cope and seethe, Ninetales.
The stream content channel. I'll take a look.
Josh Moon is based as fuck and infinitely more
These people are fucking
talented,
Nazis,
intelligent, committed, principled than you.
So, here's what the clinical supervisor of my rehab said. Hi, Clara. So nice to hear from you and amazing to hear that the
Right to exist according to US law.
Today. It's so amazing to hear stories of others who are thriving in their sobriety. I did not do much other than try to provide a comfortable space for people to do their healing. You did all the hard work for this. It was a real pleasure having had the chance to meet you.
And the right to exist because you can't get rid of it.
And in that breath, learned so much from you as well. So I still have to have a call with him, and I'm going to get my physical certificate. It's kind of crazy how easy it was to prove that. It's like, this would be really fucking weird to lie about. Because if
Yes, it is. Also, Kiwi Farms owns you. Also, Cope. Hashtag platform Kiwi Farms. True. Spitting.
If I were to lie about anything, I would not lie about being a drug addict, considering how Hasan's community has treated me as a result of that. It's in stream discussions? Oh, I was talking a different channel. Let me take a look. Yeah, so as we're doing this stream,
It's why you're hating on an easy punching bag.
one of Hasan's top moderators just posted. These are the people who have positions of authority in the largest progressive leftist community on the internet. These people are fucking disgusting. The people I went to...
Wait, what is this meme? Crack cocaine, $100,000. Why do people do that? Why do people do this? Why do they come on stream and go, oh yeah, look at this hilarious, horrible thing someone said about me. Direct messages? What are you on about? Where am I looking? Oh, on Discord. Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, that looks base as fuck.
People, while I was in rehab, died. People I talked to and had dinner with every day died after they left rehab. And this is just a joke to you because you're just a sick fuck.
It is fucking hilarious. Let's be real.
And when I brought all of this stuff up...
People almost died in rehab and you're laughing? And you're laughing? You think that's funny? I do. I'm tired of everything.
When I brought all this stuff up, they just told me to ignore this shit. But I put it all out there.
Jesus, Boots. Jesus.
You can all see how fucking gross this is. They got banned from the Twitch chat. G-Buser, you can't just come
was playing
in here
Pokemon
randomly,
Unbound.
drop a grenade like that and leave. I can't shit on Keffals. Is this Orwell Danimal Farms?
must be doing something right.
I talk about hate crimes. I talk about drug addiction and death and trauma. And they act like fucking groypers. The reason I wanted to put out this stream was to show how fucking vile this community is.
I think, for fuck's sake, I think Keffals needs to take aim at the anti-fentanyl activists
They're
next.
literally just
I
making
think that's who
my
she needs to be
point.
targeting.
The fact that they turn
Going,
it into
Saint
a
Floyd.
meme like that. None of this shit's funny. Like, if you think shit like this is
It
funny,
is. It's very funny.
you are a privileged fuck.
It's really funny.
This shit kills people. Like, all of these people LARP about being epic commies. You wouldn't last a fucking day in the global south. Jesus Christ.
You haven't lost a day in the global south.
Comparison to past months, dude. Actually, you know what? Fuck this.
Wait, he really said
Comparison
it?
to past months, dude. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. I can't argue with retards. Okay, you're retarded. I'm being ableist, and you're fucking retarded. So there is no way I can argue with you on this issue. I'm done. Okay, that's it. It's just I can't do it. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. I don't give a fuck if your parents die of fucking coronavirus. I literally cannot do it. I'm gonna cover the fucking rational disconnect video or a thread. Comparison to past months.
Dude. That's an old stream. Those people criticizing you for bringing it up all the time are so dense. It's good to see an ex-addict succeed. This stream, right now, just surpassed the all-time high. The all-time highest peak viewership of any stream I've ever done. I didn't get a single fucking raid. I just passed the all-time highest grossing month in my entire fucking career. And I did it with this community. I'm not a Vosh orbiter. I'm not a Hasan orbiter. I orbit no other streamer. This is our community. And we're gonna make 2024 a fucking banger year.
And all you had to do is spend 2 weeks lashing out in numerous schizophrenic streams where you just attack people around you for no apparent reason. Tying them to kiwi farms at every opportunity.
Countdown
Very
to the facts
based.
people
Very
using-
based.
People accusing people of clout shit. It's stupid. I don't give a fuck. The moment that they criticize me for struggling with drug addiction, they can't criticize me for being a clout chaser. They don't give a fuck about marginalized people. You want to criticize me for being a drug addict? You need to say that you don't give a fuck about marginalized people. Because predominantly, the people who struggle with drug addiction are from
I'm an English major,
marginalized
actually.
backgrounds. They're from racialized
Ninetales, I am
backgrounds.
failing.
They're people
Right.
who struggle with addiction.
It's a streaming.
I think it's like something like 40% of homeless people have a disability. And the addiction rate among homeless people is significantly higher than in the general population. You can't claim that you give a shit about these things if you're willing to just isolate that and then act like I'm a fucking degenerate for trying to cope with a terrible situation. DGG has 400 plus embedded right now watching DGGL. DGGL. I don't agree with Destiny on everything. There's a
Hey,
lot I still disagree with
Ninetales,
them on.
your autism is not other people's problem.
But he
Just
was
letting you
willing to
know.
fucking talk
Most
to me.
people are able to use words in a
didn't treat me
colloquial
like
sense,
I was
oftentimes for the sake of humor.
beneath him.
Hope
He
this
was willing
helps.
to have a
Hope
conversation
this helps,
to my
buddy.
face, and he was willing to shake my hand. And that's more than Hasan has ever done. I appreciate people who treat me like I'm a fucking human being. Okay. I covered what I wanted to cover.
The N-word is very funny. This is all you wanted to...
I have...
That was everything? That was the manifesto? He's with a new... She was like... hyping this up the other week. She was like, I've got all these DMs with Hasan. I'm going to tell everyone that all this... There was so much drama behind the scenes about stuff. What, you reached out to his mods and they didn't ban some people from Discord because you reached out months after those messages had been sent to complain about people questioning your GoFundMe. Right, that's the nuke? That's the Hasan nuke? This is everything you had? Why?
A lot more to talk about, obviously. But a lot of this stuff was me explaining why I fell out with Hasan in the first place. Like, the politics stuff? That's an entire...
Because you're a petty child?
Like, I have clips of...
Woman child?
I have clips of
obviously.
Hakeem. Like, this is... Hasan went on the deprogram pod. I have clips of Hakeem denying the Tiananmen Square massacre. I have clips of Hakeem denying the Holodomor. I have clips of Hakeem saying that every single Hamas fighter is based. I have clips of Hakeem saying that Saddam Hussein is based.
And? Problem?
I have all of this shit.
That sounds funny.
And I'm sitting on it. Because when I do a stream, I want to compile everything. I want to show you the connections. I don't just go live every day for 8 fucking hours and give lukewarm commentary like Hasan does. Well, it's not just a Hakeem takedown. Hasan has been using his platform to boost Second Thought. Second Thought was radicalized into a Marxist-Leninist explicitly by Hakeem. I can show.
Yeah, guys, can the brave Mujahideen in the chat please calm down, okay? Your father is noted.
One of the things that when you go through hard situations, sometimes you can learn a lot from them. You know what I learned from last year? From getting doxxed? From getting hacked? And I didn't even talk about the hacking, because that's like a federal US investigation now, and I can't say shit. But I watched all of this happen. I watched my whole family get doxxed. I watched every single piece of my life get picked apart, bit by bit. And now I'm really good at finding stuff that people don't want to be seen. And that is a very useful skill going into the future. Now, I'm very much against doxing. I don't want to dox anyone. I don't want to put out anyone's home address.
Okay.
I don't want to put anyone's personal safety in jeopardy. But there's a lot of really shady people out there who call themselves leftists, who have a lot of secrets.
But some people should be doxed. Okay, bro, I fucking hate this shit. Okay, so you are okay with some doxing.
And
okay.
This next year's gonna be fun.
How about no?
How
about no?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Is that because you're with Woo and Laundry?
And I'm gonna call it a night. If you like the direction the content's been heading recently, make sure to subscribe on Keffals Live, or subscribe On the site chat, Keffals.gg.
Fucking disgusting, bro. Honestly. So why is Kiwi Farms bad
Where
again?
things are going. I've been loving seeing the stream grow.
This just goes to show it's got nothing to do with doxing. No one actually gives a fuck that Kiwi Farms has doxes on it. Never had anything to do with the doxing. Because they talk bad about streamers and internet personalities and people that don't want people talking bad about them. And they get fucking upset about it and they catalogue their mistakes. And that's what it comes down to. It's nothing to do with the doxing. They would get the same amount of hate with or without the doxing. Because none of these people actually give a fuck about doxing. None of them care. They're all perfectly happy to use it when it's to their advantage.
And most of all, I'm happy that we have our own community that's independent of anyone. Riley Fox, thank you for the tier 4. Dense Pixel, thank you for the tier 1. Silk Song, thank you for the tier 1. Please accept offering, O merciful goddess of lesbianism for Jesus. Wait, okay, wait. I thought you were being like way too horny, but then you're like, I have thirsted for a fictional male character despite being a lesbian. You can be a lesbian for men. I don't care. I support you. I mean, like, Joe Cat was like gay for women, so you can do that. I believe in you. Cybertran, thank you for the tier 1. Trans icon himbo. I crushed him before I came out. You know, like, the saddest part is I think interpersonally, Hasan probably isn't even a bad guy. He's just like, he's incredibly smug and he's arrogant and he doesn't listen to people because he's too big to fail.
This is the extent of your criticisms of Hasan.
And I hate that.
He seems like kind of a prick. Yeah, no shit.
Nuked. Screw in the tuna, thank you for the tier 1. Lone Drow, thank you for the tier 1. I've been watching on YouTube for a while but wanted to support you. It's unfair all the drama and hate that comes your way. You are awesome. I mean, that's life. I don't think that I was able to move forward without addressing all of this. And, I'm gonna be doing another one of these things before the year ends. Like, for context here, how long was this? This
Non-stop
was 65
farming.
slides. The next one I'm doing is already 175, and it's probably gonna be closer to 250 by the time it's done.
I don't know, did you say Laundry subbed? Wouldn't be surprised.
That'll be a stream. I won't spoil it.
Sorry, that's all gonna be fun for us next year.
Hasan is stuck catering to the whim of the audience he's cultivated and how much is deliberate on his part. It's hard to tell. He might be completely held captive by his audience, and we have no idea. We have no way of knowing. But I think one thing that is very telling, though, is that Ethan Klein specifically said to Hasan's like, why are you doing this? I don't let my mods treat you like this. Ethan is a larger live streamer than Hasan. Like, Ethan's live streams usually get low-end 30,000. I've seen them go up to 50. And Hasan is like low-end, sometimes 15, high-end 30. Like, Hasan shouldn't be condescending to Ethan. Especially because Ethan is an OG. He's been around for so long. Now, Tipster, I would never let someone... I would never let... If a mod treated you the way that Hasan's mods treat me, they're gone. Well, at the very least, I would pull them aside if I saw that shit. I'd be like, you can't treat my friends like that. You don't have to like them personally.
Hey man, that's not cool.
Talk them in public.
Hey man, cut that out.
Be a moderator in this community. I'm not a tanky anymore, like I used to be. But there's one thing I did take away from the Communist Party. It was when the leader of the Communist Party said to me, "Not everyone has to be your
Jennies,
friend,
be nice to my E friends.
but everyone has to be your comrade." I think that kind of...
Hey, DK, stop calling Rhizome fat, please.
We
DK,
all share the same space.
DK, do you...
Radigan, thank you for the 4 tier 1s. White
DK, do you
Games
mind not
Gone.
calling Rhizome a fat,
So true.
fat, black, ugly retard, please? DK?
And
please.
Starenda, thank you for the tier 1. Hi, Keffals, I just want to say you remain an inspiration to me and someone who has given
Be nice to
me drive
Gringle, guys.
become better. You did that on your own. There's one thing that I can ask of you. Is put that forward for other people. So you inspire other people in your life to also do better. Uber, thank you for the 5 tier 1s. The time has come. Cleanse Keffals' homelands of the disgusting white.
Ninetales is losing steam.
Appreciate it.
I've not been paying much attention, to be honest.
Tyranax, thank you for gifting Merrick a tier 1. Holy shit, it just scrolled up, I think. And then I realized I missed a whole bunch of
Yo,
super
take Henry's super
subs,
chat off screen.
Whatever.
There you go.
Kizzy, thank you for the
There you go.
$50 donation.
Good
Never
bitchin'.
give up, never surrender.
I'm just proud of it. My first
That's
Henry
what
super
this was
chat.
about. This was about having self-respect. Not letting bigger creators and bigger communities shit on me. Shit on us, quite frankly.
Oh, thank
Because
God you're
knows
here,
I
Hasfan.
call
Thank you.
everyone in my community a racist.
I was waiting for you.
ableist. It's disgusting. And those drug addiction jokes, they don't hurt me. I have a support system. Like, but lots of people who struggle with addiction are gonna see that, and it's gonna make them feel like shit because you are the type of person.
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
will
get
hold
into
that
Destiny
over
stuff
their
soon.
head for the rest of their lives.
Let's go get another
It's
coffee before we start there.
It's
Let's
like
finish this
you
run,
are-
and then we'll
You're perpetuating
we'll
stigma
get ready for it.
against a very serious systemic issue. Very knifey duck, thank you for the tier 1. Spyro Gal, thank you for the gifted sub. Corpus Stare for all. Also, this money is for Coke. I only drink diet these days. But thank you. Lone.
Can't believe she went through all this. Good luck to her. It's very brave. She is very brave.
Village Idiot.
We just acknowledge that Keffals is very brave.
10-letter name, thank you for the tier 2.
It doesn't get said enough.
Why the
I
fuck
feel
have I
like.
been watching streams on YouTube instead of the site problem solved? Yeah, no, just come over to the site chat. It's so much better over on the site chat. Also, this community can be a bit edgy, but we also have a big emphasis placed in this community on mental health, obviously, with the stuff that I talk about. And we run a weekly support group. I pay a support worker to run the group every week out of this Discord. And it's discord.gg/catboyranch if you want to join. We're also looking into expanding into a peer support model this upcoming year. It's a really nice community. I'm also basically always there. Just shit posting and gen.
You're posting in the Gen chat.
Okay.
That's huge.
Did I miss anything in stream discussions? Nah, I didn't. I don't think so. Red Barchetta, thank you for the tier 1. Love your streams.
Keffals, please move your shit
Good work.
posting to the
I
memes and shit
appreciate it.
posts channel. Thank you. Keffals, thank you.
And Alexa, thank you for the $5. Hi, Wigglers. Hi, Alexa. Okay. We're caught up. Also, Rayman09, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Cool. Let me go quickly delete that Twitch VOD before I get clapped for telling that one chatter to suck my inverted tranny penis. Bum 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 bum. And
That's nasty stuff.
Nuked. Oh, this is a funny thing. Every time I tell people to join the Discord, I get the alert because it's a paywall Discord. It's not publicly listed. So every time I do a plug on stream, it gives me the alert that the Discord just got brigaded. Oh, okay. I went fucking crazy hard. I woke up. I went to bed at 2 a.m. the other night. Hasan Mod currently spamming my tweet. What? Oh, I see Gorby's still at it. What's this? My honest reaction to Keffals putting up my Hoscord logs on her stream to cry crocodile tears in a desperate last-ditch attempt to revive the corpse of her career.
True. Spitting. I mean, spitting. I mean...
Dude. What?
Dude, what? Like, dude, what?
Oh, this is a learning moment. Let's make this a learning moment. What do you do, chat, when you see something that you think might disappear in the future? You go to archive.today and you click save.
What if Taylor Lorenz has
And
anything to
now
say about it?
It's saved forever.
Your body, Taylor
And
Lorenz.
even if they delete it, it's never gone.
You know, your friend Taylor
This is
Lorenz,
the work of archivists.
niece of the guy who made
This
that
is how
site.
we preserve art.
Yeah, this is Kiwi farmers' behavior, by the way. Why do we hate Kiwi farms again? What's the reason again? Someone remind me. I'm lost as to what differentiates Keffals from a Kiwi farms user, or any of these people from a Kiwi farms user. I'm lost.
Should I rate? I don't think.
Oh,
there's
it's because they're right wing.
See,
oh,
like
sorry.
Gorby
Yeah.
has
Stupid me.
519 followers, and is literally attention whoring. Like look at this shit. Like, they're tagging me. Why would you use this post when it's literally what you're doing, Keffals? Hasan follows me, didn't retweet my GoFundMe. Here's why.
This game's called Death Must Die. It's a Vampire Survivors clone, kind of.
Like, it's just like, it's really fucking obvious that he just has a problem. Like, why else would he be doing this?
There is no...
Hey, Keffals, was subbed on YouTube and Twitch. Want to support you the right way and join the Discord? Hell yeah. Thanks for popping over. I'm not being ableist. I just don't understand how you can come off like you're so fucking smug and condescend to me when your qualification is literally Hasan Piker Discord moderator.
Jesus. Going on, Frogan.
Like, dude, have you like
Oh,
taken
or is it Frogan? I'm not sure.
second to reflect on your life and how you got here? How do you have any place to lecture me on fucking...
Jennings are on the sewer slide tonight. Holy fuck. It's over for Hasan Jennings.
Like, okay, I have to turn Twitch chat off. Okay, to say the last thing. Like, if that was my only credential in life to use, that I'm a Hasan mod, I'd fucking kill myself, dude.
Jesus.
Just straight up.
I mean,
That's
based, but
incredibly depressing.
how can Keffals like act this way? Look, her whole thing is stopping hate online, and she's saying all this shit.
Okay, who do we rate?
I just don't get it. I'm just lost.
2,600 people.
I'm just lost as to what the difference in behavior is that makes
Hey,
these
Tipster,
people
are you
better
streaming
than
soon?
any of the
Do you
people
want
they
do you
rally
want
against.
A bunch of viewers.
She's pro-doxing. She's telling people to kill themselves.
Tipster.
She uses Kiwi farms against people, so
I
she
appreciate
literally will
the
weaponize them
offers.
anyway.
Well, I just turned off the Twitch stream, so I don't know who's capable of raiding out. I think I just lost all the Twitch viewers.